Okay guys, so welcome to Charleston, South Carolina. We've already had a lot of action happening in the last couple minutes. We're apparently in this parking space where there are non-metered spaces by permit only that you can park 24 hours a day, but there are also metered spaces as well. But the problem is that the meters aren't functioning. So I don't know whether this is a legal place to park. I know there's some other tourists who park there and we're kind of also saying the same thing that we're saying. But nevertheless, I'm just going to explore the area here and kind of show you where we are as well on the map. So the street with all the rainbow colored houses that you're seeing there, that's East Bay Street. And I'm just heading off into a side street where there are these exquisite looking buildings. Charleston is quite a town with a lot of history. It goes way well back into the 19th century. And we're on the south side of it. We're on the south of Broad Street side of Charleston. And I'm just gonna go in and explore to my heart's content. The last time I was here was in 2010, but I barely remembered anything from that. So to be out here and filming is an awesome experience. It gives me a chance to familiarize myself with the area once again. So along here, these smaller streets are called wharfs. Up ahead on me where that right house is North Adgers Wharf. The street that I was just traveling on a moment ago and I'm walking next to is called Concord Street. So now here is a waterfront park where you can see we got some pretty nice trees here. So I mean, this place not only has just been here in its existence since the 19th century, but also the 18th century. You can go back to the Revolutionary War days at the very least. And already this place had history back then too. As we keep walking down, there's a pier. We can sit. I could sit and maybe take a picture or two. Hopefully I don't fall in the water. And over there we see the pilot boats and response squads. I'm going to try to make the most of it because I don't have a lot of time here. As we keep walking along this area, there's a lot of, there's just a lot of great architecture here with these houses. We keep walking along here, we're just gonna see more waterfront property. There's a large group coming down the path, so I'm just gonna take this other way. I'm going to explore this part. I'm going to probably skim the perimeter of all of this waterfront. There's more going towards that way, so I might take a lot of pictures of that. I'm going to see if I can also explore the inner area, the marketplace and museum mile. along this waterfront park is also a couple of pretty neat fountains. There's a brick path also next to this one. More activity going down this way. There's a lot more people I see. You can also see palm trees next to it. Charleston would be a beautiful place to just vlog, you know, and make a trips and treks series just based on my explorations here in Charleston. But once again, like I said, I probably only have an hour and a half here to just get all my exploration done and picture taking done. So I can't really do much, you know. Charleston would be a great place to come back in the future, maybe on my own time, and just be any other tourist. Today I just happened to be with my aunt from Hilton Head, and we were just traveling here and making a brief stop. And later on today we're just gonna head over to my cousin's house with her daughter Lexi, who you've seen who I featured as a me character in some of the video game walkthroughs I've done, like Tamagotchi Life and the future walkthrough of Beatopia. Now, one can actually swim in these fountains. Very surprised, because that never happens in New Jersey. And this is also a nice raised, elevated, open field. And as we see in the distance, I'm gonna just try to zoom in a little bit. You can also see a lot of other people also having a good time, also swimming, or just staying cool, not swimming, but just staying cool in the fountain. Now, since there's too many people there, I probably wouldn't take a picture of it, but I could take video and kind of just remain away from it for a little while. And then next I'm gonna just explore the street next to that fountain and see what is there to offer. Maybe I'll take some pictures of and show you all some of the nice architecture, some of the nice, you know, historic styles, the preservation of these kinds of structures here in Charleston. Okay, so you guys see where the battery is. We're just approaching that southern point, as you can see out here. And the waterfront park that I just was filming earlier is right here, where you see the number 7, which is the water taxi. And so now we're just I'm just gonna skim this little portion right here, or the battery, and overlooking Charleston Harbor. So let's go right now towards that place. And for what it is, this wasn't that bad of a trip. At least I was able to salvage some good time filming here. Hope you've been able to also enjoy the sights along with me so far on this episode. Here it is. Just approaching that part now. So overlooking Charleston Harbor. Breeze is pretty strong here today. Don't drop your camera in the water. Just enjoy the walk. Don't try to take any risks that you know might fail. Alright folks, so this space, I have cannons to my left and cannons to the right, and a monument of William Moultrie. This is called White Point Garden. Nice area for shade. You can see we got a couple monuments dedicated to those who served in the Civil War. Because you know, South Carolina was such a big and important country, important state, part of the Confederate country at the time. And Fort Sumter is nearby too, so they mentioned that as well on the monument. To the defender of Fort Moultrie, June the 28th, 1776. So I'm just gonna have a little walk around here. This will probably be the last thing I'll do today, and then I'm probably gonna head over to my aunt's house, visit my little cousin Lexi for what it was worth, I thought I did a pretty good job to cover as much as I could today. Enjoyed for myself, but also, you know, to bring you these images of my trips so that maybe one day you can come and experience what I went through as well. All of this is part of the Angel
See how big
Oak.
the trunk is?
Oh yeah, I see it.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
And then the branches are, you know, right down here.
300 years old, you said this tree was?
I think so. There's some literature. Maybe.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Thank you, really.
400 years old.